Hi Taurus, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to your October reading. Please just take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't, and everything that you guys see here on camera will be listed down below. First thing that we're going to start off with is trick or treat. So is there a tricky energy that's coming up for you, and can you turn it into a treat? Let's go ahead and take a look and see what this energy is all about. Ooh, we have stop being an a-hole, okay? So this is the thing. It might be that maybe you're acting this way or someone else in your life is acting this way. So it's kind of like a tricky energy. When someone's acting like this, it's kind of tricky on how to deal with that person. Do we react? Do we let them get us all riled up? What is it exactly we're supposed to do? So let's see what we got. The Hierophant. This right here is about doing the right thing. That's what the Hierophant is to me. And that's also your card, Taurus. Taurus is the Hierophant in tarot. So this tells me here, you guys, if there's anybody that you're fighting with or anybody that you feel you're right and they're wrong, this is about just kind of just doing the right thing. This is also about honoring people's opinions or decisions to live their life a certain way. But this is also when you're dealing with people that are coming at you, just really kind of keep your side of the street clean. That way you don't have to deal with any kind of feelings of guilt later on that they got you riled up and that maybe you said things or acted in a certain way that you kind of regret later. So that if someone tries to engage you or you feel kind of hostile towards someone, just really try to do the right thing and just honor people's opinions and differences this month. Interesting. All right, you guys, so now we're going to go into the Witch's Coven, which is your spiritual community and or environment, and how it is influencing you this October. We have coming of winter, okay? So obviously if it's autumn right now, depending on where you're at in the world, but the next season here, there is something that is going to be big that happens this particular season that's going to lead you into the winter months or the next season, whatever that happens to be. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what that's about. We have Two of Pentacles. Okay, what I'm getting here, you guys, that when it comes to either your environment or your work or family or friends or whatever this is, I'm getting here that something is up in the air right now with Two of Pentacles. It's up in the air, and so maybe it's not the right time to act on something or to try to create something or do something because it's not the right time. Maybe we're kind of still, finances are up in the air. Maybe it's not, maybe we should wait for the next season is what I'm getting with that. So it has to do with money or an investment, or we're not really sure about something. Let's wait a little bit for divine timing. Let's wait for some better timing before we decide to act on something. That's literally what it's saying. Wait for the next season to execute something within your community or with some sort of a project that you're working on. Maybe allow some time for things to kind of gestate right now and then strike when the iron's hot next season. Okay? So now we're going to go into Vampire. What are you currently feeding in your life? Is it positive or is it draining you? So let's see what we've got. Oh, we have Angel of Compassion. So it says, how are you showing compassion in a world that lacks it? Spirit is asking you to be an angel for someone who could use a little bit of attention and care when others don't. It says a pet, senior citizen, the homeless, etc. Be an angel of compassion. Wow. So this is the deal. Some of you guys might be a person that's just very empathic, very compassionate, very giving. So sometimes that can work against us because sometimes there are people out there that just continue to take or feed on you like a vampire. So there could be a warning here. We have Ace of Swords. Just be very clear with people like this, okay? It's not saying don't be a good giving person, but make sure that you're holding really healthy boundaries. Here I am offering you my help, but it's coming with the sword, as in there's a boundary here. I'm coming, and I'm not coming to you just like a complete and total open heart with no boundaries. I'm coming to you with my truth. This is where I stand, etc. So when it comes to the people that you're dealing with in your environment or your life or your work or whatever it is that you do, make sure that you're holding healthy boundaries and that you speak your truth from the very beginning. That way you don't regret it later. So that is a message for you in that department. All right, so we have Skeleton, which is representing the bare bones of your true and authentic self. So how are you coming across this October, your true authentic self? We have I Am Kali. From death comes rebirth. Wow, you've gone through a lot, Taurus. You've gone through a lot of stuff. And so you're on the brink of some sort of rebirth because of everything that you've gone through. There it is. Yeah, the Hierophant once again. So this is the second time. So we have morals. I really feel like either you guys struggle doing the right thing, or you're a person of such integrity that you're always choosing to do the right thing and not everybody else is doing the same. So it does make it difficult when we live in a world where other people are just kind of getting away with murder, really, not really, but sort of. And you're doing the right thing, but yet you might feel like you're just always finishing last, or you're always kind of getting that shit into the stick. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is keep being your authentic self. Who you are is you have high morals, you have integrity. Keep being yourself. Don't allow the parasites of the world to change who you are, okay? From all the things that you've gone through, you're going to be rebirthed. You know, you might just have to go through these many deaths. And so if people are falling away from your life, let them. They don't belong in your future. Okay, so let anything go that needs to let go. Some of you guys might also no longer want to be in a relationship or married. And so it's telling you to act with integrity and do the right thing, speak your truth, and pull away from that situation. Okay, don't know who that will resonate with, but that's what's coming through as well. So now we're going to go into the Werewolf, which is what needs to be unleashed or expressed in your life. We have abduction. That's cute. All right. We have the Six of Hazards, you guys, which is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting here when it comes to what needs to be unleashed or expressed in your life, the Six of Pentacles is giving, okay? But it's also receiving, abduction. It might be that we feel like something has been taken from us, kind of like it's been abducted, or maybe somebody has changed when it comes to dealing with us. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that it might be that you feel the need that you need to kind of balance out some sort of inequality, like an imbalanced connection or situation in your life that just doesn't have a lot of balance. You might feel the need right now to really kind of go back to that and kind of figure out what happened. But I'm getting here, don't spend too much time in it because you might get lost in the past. If this is something where you're really struggling with a past relationship or a past friendship where there was just not a lot of equality there, it might be that this person was taken from your life for a reason, because again, they may just not belong in your future. So kind of be careful with dealing with past energies is what I'm trying to say here, because it's something that is being expressed in your life for a reason. What's happening to you is happening to you for a reason. So it might just be best to let things go that didn't work out. I hope that that makes sense. So something could be holding you back because you're holding on to the past. You want to make sure that you let go of anything that's just no longer serving you. So now we're going to go into the Frankenstein and Bride energies, which is surrounding connections. I feel unworthy of you. So it might be you feel unworthy towards someone, or somebody feels unworthy towards you. This may have to do with an Aries tower energy here. Okay, something fell apart is what I'm getting here. Okay, it was very, very just tragic, very sudden. Somebody feels unworthy though because of what's happened here. So when it comes to a partnership in your life, something again crumbled down for a reason. It may also help you to feel more self-worthy, or to love yourself more than you ever have before. So you want to make sure that you are obtaining the lesson or deriving the lesson from things that just didn't work, okay? Try not to get too hung up on things that have exited your life or fallen apart from your life. There is something for you to learn here. But somebody might just kind of be going through their own tower moment, and until they feel better about themselves, it may be that they just continue to still kind of stay away from your life. So remember, we've got to just accept what's falling away, because it will either be replaced or it will be resurrected and replenished with something better. So now we're going to go into the Ghost, which is what past energies are still haunting you and must be exorcised from your life. Let's take a look. Something that might still be haunting you, like a ghost, past energies that need to go. Okay, so we have Spirit Board, Ghost, Mediumship, Communication. Wow, devil's energy. What I'm getting here, you guys, is that it may be that you're relying too heavily on communicating with someone in this way, whether it be through, like, let's just say readings or cards or, you know, just different forms of divinations. This has become an obsession. This has become something that basically is a toxic pattern now in your life, and it does need to be released. So we're just relying too heavy on communicating with someone that's not, they're no longer there. They're a ghost. We need to say goodbye to this ghost. If you're not communicating with somebody right now, it's telling you here that they're not communicating with you for a reason. It may be that we need to leave the past behind. We need to say goodbye. We need to have, like, in a way, a proper burial for this old situation that's just no longer in our lives. Now, if some of you guys have lost someone, it could be that maybe this is an opportunity for you to truly do some clearing and some letting go when it comes to, you know, the way that you're handling, you know, what's happened here. And as hard as that might be, it might be like this toxic energy now that's just kind of bubbling up that is not really helping you or adding anything positive at this point. It's like damaging you more because you're hanging on. So this does need to be exercised. We need to let someone from the past go. Somebody who's gone, we need to let them go. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but that's what I'm getting there. So now we're going to go into the cauldron, which is something that we are creating right now. What are we brewing in our cauldron? We are brewing, listening to wisdom. That's great. So we're listening to our intuition, our higher self. So whatever is you're hearing, whatever you're seeing, whatever's coming to you in the form of, let's just say, meditation or dreams, this is an opportunity for you to listen. This is beautiful too because you are strong, you are a survivor, you are going to be able to make it. You're going to be able to be nice and balanced and be strong, but also compassionate at the same time and carry forward like that strong lion. If you're looking to be a leader in your industry or take power or control in a situation, what I'm getting here is that that is available to you. So you're going to create that. So listen to your higher self, listen to the universe, take what you're hearing. Remember, I think in the very beginning of the reading, we might not want to hear something, or we might feel like, you know, we're getting some kind of communication. I don't know where that message is coming from, but we're getting some sort of communication and maybe our prayers are being answered, but not in the way that we want them to be answered. So we need to definitely make sure that we're listening to what's coming through because it is there for our own good. It is there to keep us strong and to put us on our path towards success. So that's what we're creating right now. We are creating a stronger version of ourselves. So let's go into the bones, which is a message from your ancestors. We have Spirit of the Fae. Some of you guys may have fairy spirits or nature spirits around you, reminding you to play, reminding you to tap into your inner child, okay? And we have the moon. Yeah, the moon is sometimes a difficult energy because this just means that we feel kind of confused. We're facing our fears. We're feeling a little dark at this time. We don't really know what's going on. So what your ancestors are saying in these dark times where you feel maybe even depressed or kind of moody, they really want you to focus on your inner child and just try to have more fun and play. Maybe not take life so seriously. Get out in nature, ground yourself in periods of confusion. So they're really coming also through to you in certain moon phases. So pay attention to the new moon and the full moon or eclipses. The energy is strong. Now let's take a look and see what is the mummy energy, which is energy that is currently clinging to us. What energy is clinging to us? Okay, so we have your secrets are safe. Okay, so what's clinging to us, you guys, is our secrets are safe. So the Two of Pentacles is kind of like worrying, kind of being up in the air. Maybe we put something out there and we're afraid that our secrets are going to be revealed. What I'm getting here is that your secrets are safe. You are protected. So this energy of protection is clinging to you. Anything that you feel is kind of shaky or iffy, try not to worry because you're protected from anything that is trying to harm you. That's beautiful. Let's take a look at some shadow. So devils, what is our fear and shadow that might be standing in the way right now? Okay, so we have egocentric. Not everybody shares the same perspective as you. Listen to others. You may just learn something new. That came up in the very beginning of the reading. Sometimes we can feel very convicted. I'm right, you're wrong. But remember, we are being asked to be just act with a little bit more integrity and try to see other people's points of view, okay? We have flesh wound. Yeah, and it's really just stemming from fear. It's stemming from wounds or insecurities. And so and it could be that also too, maybe even as we were growing up, there could have been somebody that was extremely judgmental against us, or they just didn't really show us a lot of love. And so this has become now a shadow to where, you know, we want to project that judgment onto other people, okay? So we've got to kind of examine a wound from our past that is causing us to feel like we need to either judge or lord over others or tell other people how they should live our lives. This has become an ego problem, and we need to stop that. This could also be that we're attracting a lot of narcissists or people that are trying to control us. So there's a wound in our lives that needs examining. So we're being asked to look at that. So now we're going to go into the Black Cat, which is good luck and fortune for October. We have zombie control. I'm getting here, hell no. The zombie does not have control over you, okay? So if you have maybe something in your life that feels like it has control over you, it actually doesn't. Rely on your thoughts, rely on your ideas, rely on that Page of Wands energy to basically clear up anything that's trying to hold you back. So what this is saying here is that luck is on your side. Whatever you feel has control over you actually doesn't. You have the ability with your ideas and your passions to push through anything and kind of resurrect and come out of that grave and reinvent yourself at any time. So luck is on your side when you want to reinvent yourself. Now, I know that the energy came up as perhaps waiting for the next season. Start to formulate your ideas now and then execute them on the next season. I like that. All right, so our last message is the crystal ball, and this is our autumn fall predictions. What do you need to release? Yeah, it's kind of like right now, this is a time for formulating ideas, but also working on releasing and healing. Waning moon. What do we need to release? What do we need to get rid of, right? So this is a great season to do it. Yeah, Seven of Needles. If somebody screwed you over, Seven of Swords, lied to you, tried to get away with something, this is clearing that wound. Because as long as we have this wound, that flesh wound, remember, Three of Swords, we're going to continue to feel jaded, and it's really hard to create in that jaded energy. And we have the Six of Potions. That's the Six of Cups. I feel like this is someone from the past. So someone from the past you feel is still holding you back. That wound is still holding you back. So what we're getting here, your predictions for this particular season is you're going to work on releasing this past situation, this past person, maybe even this wound from childhood. And when you do this, you're going to feel much lighter and you're going to start to be able to create in a whole new way. That's why I feel like it's seasonal, you guys. This season you're working on releasing. Next season you'll be working on creating. So get your ideas kind of brewing and then execute them at a later date. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye.